What's up guys, my name is Wyatt and in this video I'm going to tell you how I teach English in Spain. So let's begin. I am teaching in Spain as an Auxiliar de Conversacion. Many years ago, Spain started bringing people from all over the world, from a bunch of different countries that were native English speakers to come help out in bilingual schools, and this was all to increase the level of English speaking ability across the country in Spain as a whole. And I am one of these auxiliars. I come from the North American chapter of this program, the North American Language and Cultural Assistance Program, NALCAP. And it's honestly been an excellent way to spend my year post-college. I've learned a lot. This video isn't sponsored by the program. I just honestly want to share it with you in case you or someone you know wants to teach English abroad. I just think this experience is really cool and wanted to share it. So let's get into some quick facts about the job itself. The contract you sign is 8 months long from October 1st to May 31st. The applications open in February and go till April. It is better to apply early because positions can be assigned based on the time that you actually apply for the job. And then results come back in the summer, which is when you start applying for a visa. With this job, you can stay for multiple years, although you must apply on a yearly basis to renew your contract. Before coming, you input which regions and town size and age you would like to actually be teaching once you're here. I actually thought this part of the program was really fun. You get to research the different regions in Spain, sort of imagine what life would be like living there. I got placed in the southern Spain, in Andalusia. It's wonderful, the climate's awesome. As an auxiliar, you don't actually get your own English class, but you actually help Spanish teachers to teach their subjects in English. And I actually loved this part of the program because then people like me with zero prior teaching experience could be accepted to live abroad in Spain for an entire year. And another really cool thing is that knowing Spanish, how to speak it, understand it, is not required to get the job. It is recommended and I'm sure appreciated on the application, but it's totally reasonable that you don't know Spanish. You apply for it, you get the job, and then in the months prior to actually moving here, you could practice with a friend or online or whatever, and then build up that level where you could totally live here. Also, it is required to get a visa to come here, and that can be a headache, especially during COVID, I found, but it's totally navigatable. It's totally doable. So I wouldn't let that be a reason to not apply for the job. If you want to work internationally, in a lot of places, you're going to have to do a visa, so it just kind of comes with the territory. So let's move on to the requirements for the job. You don't have to be a native English speaker. It doesn't have to be your first language, but you do have to be a native-like English speaker. The whole purpose of this program is to improve the English level, and if you can't speak English, then it just kind of defeats the purpose. You must have a clean background check. You must be aged between 18 and 60 years old. You must be working towards or have a bachelor's or associate's degree from a community college. My friend actually saw this opportunity as a gap year, so he is an auxiliar right now in Arcos de la Frontera next to Sevilla. And after this program ends in May, he will actually go back to the UK to finish his degree. And lastly, you must have both a passport and good mental and physical health, as they say on the website. I think if you're just capable of living alone and living abroad, then you're fine. So what do you need to apply for this job? You need 1, a copy of your passport, 2, an official college transcript or diploma to prove that you're going through it or have finished college. You also need a letter of purpose, a signed letter of purpose. I think this is the most important part of your application because it's where you actually get to speak directly to the people who are accepting and denying people for the job. And lastly, you need a letter of recommendation. So that's my summary of how I teach English in Spain. But before you go, I want to ask, what's next? It depends. If you are not interested in teaching English in Spain, but you know of someone who might be, send this video to them. If you are serious and are interested in teaching in Spain, especially in this upcoming application period, of 2022. I think the first steps are to start asking potential recommenders for letters and if they'd be interested in giving you a letter of recommendation. And you can also start drafting that statement of purpose for the application. It's never too early, and I think the more time you spend on it, the better. I also want to say that whichever country you're coming from, make sure to check the website portal with the program and application, because they're different depending on where you're from. And they might have different requirements for the application. So it can't hurt you to check out and make sure that you are getting everything ready for the application that you need. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I really hope it helped you out. If you have any questions, literally whatsoever, just ask them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to like it, the classic. Make sure to subscribe if you want more. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.